Her entitled mom demands my inheritance, so I gave her exactly what she asked for. Hey, I've been holding on to this story for a while, but now that everything is settled, I can finally share it. This is a story of greed, entitlement, and well-deserved karma. When my grandfather passed away, he left me a decent inheritance. It wasn't enough to change my life, but it was enough to pay off my student loans and put a down payment on a house. My mom, however, had different ideas. As soon as she found out about the inheritance, she started making demands. "You're too young to handle that kind of money," she said. "You should let me manage it for you." I knew exactly what that meant. My mom has never been good with money. She's maxed out credit cards, taken out unaffordable loans, and even borrowed money from me before, which she never repaid. So I told her no. She didn't take it well. "After everything I've done for you," she said, "I raised you, I put a roof over your head, and this is how you repay me?" She even tried to guilt-trip me by claiming she needed the money for medical expenses. But when I asked for specifics, she couldn't give me a clear answer. Finally, she issued an ultimatum. "If you don't give me the money, I'll cut you out of my life." I didn't take the bait. A few weeks later, she showed up at my apartment unannounced, holding a stack of papers and looking smug. "I've decided to be the bigger person," she said. "I'll take half of the inheritance and we'll call it even." I knew she wouldn't stop until she got something, so I decided to give her exactly what she asked for. I handed her a check for half the inheritance, but there was a catch. The check was made out to a financial advisor I had hired to manage the money. I had set up a trust in my mom's name with strict conditions. She could only use the funds for specific expenses like rent or groceries, and she had to provide receipts for everything. She was furious. "This isn't what I asked for," she yelled. I shrugged. "You said you wanted to manage the money. Now you can." She tried to fight the trust conditions, but the financial advisor didn't budge. Eventually, she gave up and started using the money as intended, but she hasn't spoken to me since. As for me, I used the rest of the inheritance to pay off my debts and build a future for myself. My mom demanded half of my inheritance, so I put it in a trust with strict conditions. She got exactly what she asked for, just not in the way she wanted. Edit. Wow, this got a lot of attention. To answer some common questions, no, I don't feel bad about the trust. My mom has a history of bad financial decisions, and I wasn't about to enable her. Yes, the financial advisor is still managing the trust. No, my mom hasn't apologized, and I don't expect her to. This keeps the story intact while improving flow and readability. Let me know if you need any adjustments.